Before the comments decide what this motorcycle is supposed to be. Before the spec sheet judges dismiss it as too small, too calm, or worst of all, a starter bike. The 2026 Honda CB77 doesn't exist to teach you how to ride and then disappear from your life. It exists to redefine what meaningful riding feels like in a world obsessed with excess. This motorcycle isn't about learning fast. It's about learning deeply and staying relevant long after your ego matures. A name with weight, a purpose with clarity. The CB name has never been about dominance. It has always been about balance. The CB77 carries that philosophy forward with quiet confidence. This isn't retro cosplay or nostalgia marketing. It's a modern interpretation of Honda's most disciplined thinking. Every line feels intentional. Every proportion feels resolved. Nothing shouts, nothing begs. The design doesn't ask for attention. It earns it slowly, the way truly timeless machines always do. The engine, precision over performance theater. At the heart of the CB77 lives an engine designed not to impress strangers, but to reward riders. Power delivery is linear, deliberate, almost conversational. Twist the throttle and the response is immediate, smooth, and measured. No spikes, no surprises, no artificial aggression. This engine doesn't push you forward, it invites you. It teaches throttle control. It teaches restraint. And in doing so, it builds confidence that doesn't disappear when the road gets complicated. This is not about top speed. It's about usable speed. The kind that flows through corners, through traffic, through real-world riding without drama. Sound mechanical honesty. The CB77 doesn't scream. It speaks. At low revs, the exhaust note is refined, tight mechanical, almost polite. As revs rise, there's a controlled growl that reminds you this is still a machine with intent. No fake amplification. No forced theatrics. Just the sound of engineering working in harmony. It's the kind of sound that grows on you. The kind that feels right at dawn rides and late-night returns. A soundtrack that respects your environment and your ears. Chassis and handling, the confidence multiplier. This is where the CB77 quietly destroys the beginner bike myth. The chassis feels neutral, predictable, and remarkably composed. Turn-in is natural. Mid-corner stability is reassuring. You don't wrestle the bike, you guide it. Honda tuned this motorcycle for real roads. Imperfect asphalt. Unexpected surfaces. Long routes that evolve as the day unfolds. The suspension doesn't punish. It supports. And that makes the CB77 feel like an extension of your intent, rather than a test of your skill. Ergonomics, designed for humans, not ego. Sit on the CB77, and something becomes immediately clear. This bike wants you to ride longer. The riding position is upright but engaged. Relaxed yet purposeful. Your wrists don't ache. Your back doesn't complain. Your knees aren't begging for relief after 40 minutes. This is a motorcycle built for ownership, not occasional admiration. For daily rides, weekend escapes, and those moments when you take the long way home simply because the bike makes it feel right. Technology, quietly intelligent. Honda didn't overload the CB77 with distractions. Modern rider aids are present, but they don't dominate the experience. Traction control exists as a safety net, not a leash. Instrumentation is clean, readable, and focused on what matters. No clutter. No unnecessary animations. Nothing pulling your attention away from the road. This motorcycle trusts the rider. And in return, it teaches precision, rhythm, and mechanical sympathy. Ownership, where the CB77 truly wins. Here's the part nobody talks about.